Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Maesuma Top 10. It is a really stacked tournament that's happening this weekend, the most stacked of the weekend, because there's always a couple majors that are happening right now, at least per weekend in Smash. And look, these are all like the notable tournaments or majors that are happening this weekend. We have Back in Blood 5, Battle of Z, Smash Legends, DreamHack Rotterdam, obviously the OC, we've covered that, and now Maesuma Top 10. On every name that is like a highlighted name, like this one right here, Mia's, that means they have top 8'd a major recently. So you can see like every single one has an incredible amount of stack players, and Ouch is at Back in Blood, so make sure to watch that. But we're talking about Maesuma, Abadango, Acola, Atorie, Fitari, Huto, Hiro, Kameme, Jogabu, Kome, Masha, Mia, Nigatono, Proto, Repo, zackray, Yoshidora, Yak, Umeki, Subosuto, Takara, Shiryuki. These are all the players that have just top 8'd things that this like recently. And then you also have like Alice, Aka, Earth. Earth is here, which is like super sick. I haven't seen Earth at a major, I think, ever in Ultimate. He might have gone to one or two, but I'm pretty sure he was locked in like Dev Jail along with Renai. So it's super sick that he is like out of that able to compete. Also Subo. I don't is his name highlighted? No, but might as well mention him anyway. He's amazing. And I think Earth has a pretty good chance to do super well. I don't think he is seeded top 32, unfortunately, so we're not going to be taking a super big look at his bracket, but there is a chance he could definitely make a run. Then obviously, like, there's a ton of incredible Oi George, Momon, Mutacan, like just an endless amount. And endless, I mean this list. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to look specifically. Also, just follow Eazyfreezie because he does amazing stats and he is just a really cool Twitter guy. And now, moving on to the bracket, we're going over top 13. People I think are going to overperform their seeds, all that juicy stuff. I have Acola, or not I have, we have Acola as first seed, Yoshidora second, Proto third, Hiro fourth, Kameme Shiryuki fifth, Abadango zackray seventh. Ninth is going to be Jogabu, Niatono, Mia, Atorie, or not, sorry, not Jogabu. Jogabu's 13th. But it's Niatono, Mia, Atorie, and Sigma, and then 13th is Masha, Sumosuto, Hikaru, and then the aforementioned Jogabu. This tournament has so much potential, and I'm going to get this right out of the way right now. Sumosuto is back. He is ridiculous. If you don't know, he got top 3 at Maesuma Top last year, or not last year, last tournament, Maesuma Top 9 with solo Dr. Mario, or I think it was solo Dr. Mario. In the top 8 matches, he was usually the only Doc, which is kind of like the most impressive thing I've ever seen in Ultimate. Super good. And usually I save this towards the end of the video, but I'm going to do like one of them right now. I think he can definitely overperform this 13th seed as well. Now, there is a high chance he does not because Doc is such a volatile character, but he is so amazing that I honestly can give it to him. Because he's projected to play against Atorie, who I already haven't pulled up here. He has a winning record on. That's Kome. Don't look at that. But he has a winning record on Atorie, 7-4, which is like decent chances that he wins it again. So I could definitely see Sumosuto overplaying, and he did beat Shiryuki at Maesuma, even though Shiryuki did get the run back. It was pretty close. So I could 100% see Sumosuto making top 8 again with Doc, which is like such an insane sentence to say, and it sounds like I'm kidding, but it's like I have faith in a Dr. Mario player. That's how it shows you how amazing this guy is. He is unreal. And then if Atorie gets upset by Kome, then I guess Kome, or vice versa. And then moving on to the winners bracket, a lot of these matchups are honestly like not one-sided, but they're like tough. Like Sigma Abadango, I feel like one of Aba's 4 characters has to destroy Toon Link. Acola is pretty good against Falco, or I imagine he would be after he lost to that one Falco. I imagine he's like, that's never happening again. Grinds the matchup. Hiro over Sumo Suto, probably happens. Torie Kameme is probably the one with the highest contention. That could go either way, honestly. They're both amazing players, and Kameme has been doing a little bit better recently, but that's just like he's been going to the US, which is like a bit of an easier region, at least the tournaments that he's been going to. And then Atorie hasn't gone to a ton of stuff. I think his last major was Maesuma Top 9. So we're going to have to see as well, but I could definitely see that upset happening. And then Yoshidora Hikaru, I probably guess Yoshidora, he's insane. Zackray Mia, we'll get to that in a second. Jogabu Proto, if Jogabu wins that, if he wins Min Falcon, because that's what it should be, oh my lord, something went wrong. And then Niatono Shiryuki, I could see Niatono taking that, honestly. He's like really good, but Shiryuki has been playing very incredibly lately. I've been super impressed with him bringing Inkling back, not single-handedly, but he's like definitely the biggest advocate of the character, at least for right now. Now, let's move on to the big boom, zackray versus Mia. This is going to be insane. If it happens, and it probably should, I imagine last tournament Mia didn't do great. Last Maesuma, he got like 33rd or 49th. But he lost to, I don't know who he lost to in winners, but I know he lost to Kome in losers, which is like a really hard matchup for Game & Watch. And I don't know if zackray probably plays Joker, and I think Joker does do well against Game & Watch. But it's just like, it's kind of like old school Japan versus, it feels weird to call zackray old school because he's like very young. But it feels, and then Mia's like actually new school. But it feels like this is like the old Smash, like pre-quarantine versus post-quarantine. It's gonna be super sick to see. I honestly have no idea who takes it. If it's like Kaguribi Mia, where he was playing out of his mind, I'd probably give him the edge. But then if it's like any other Mia and Zackray's just playing like how he did it wanted, then it's probably zackray. It's gonna be super interesting, and they both fight Yoshidora, which is even sicker because Yoshidora is like even more new gen Smash. He's like a staple in Japan right now. He is absolutely tearing it up in there. He has been so consistent. He's like always placing well, always gets wins. I wish he traveled, man. that's that's a Smash player's wet dream. Seeing Yoshidora at a US or EU major could be amazing. But maybe one day. But as of now, he probably has a good chance to top 8 this. Even though he has to play either Mia or zackray, I would honestly give him benefit of the doubt. I just think he is incredible. But also zackray, just coming off a win at Wanted, he's still on that 2 major wins in a row streak. So he might take it, but it's gonna be like this part of bracket is so contentious. It's gonna be crazy. And then Proto Shiryuki, I think I already talked about that a little, but it's gonna be interesting. I think Shiryuki beat Proto the last time they played at, I think it was Maesuma. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I know Shiryuki got an insane win. I just don't know which one. It was either him or Hiro, or maybe both. Here, let's just go to the Maesuma. No, Hiro beats Proto, and then Proto, or then Hiro got beat by Shiryuki. So that's what I was thinking of. But maybe they've played before. Can I look it up? I can. Perfect. And Shiryuki, okay, he is up a set. Oh, the Proto's up a set. I beat him at Kaguribi. I think that was Shiryuki's not breakout run, but that was one of his first like really good runs. Let's just transition to looking at Shiryuki, I suppose. This is the one where he lost to Proto. This is like not like a breakout run, like he has 17th here, 13th here, 4th at this Suman Bato. So he's obviously getting like pretty good placement for. But this run especially was just like really, really good. Got a Shogun win, got a Raito win, and then the Maesuma one is obviously his breakout run, because it's like you have breakout runs where it's like, oh, okay, this player can be recognized as a really good player, top player, and then you have like breakout runs where it's like, okay, this guy is in contention for PGR top 15. This is ridiculous, and this is definitely what this run was. So I definitely have. Does Shiryuki get top 8? He is in the Sumo Suto path, and Sumo Suto did beat him before, so nothing's guaranteed. But also, he could definitely beat Proto. I think Shiryuki is definitely someone that could beat, honestly, anyone, which is like surprising to say with Inkling, because Inkling feels like such a volatile character. But he's just that good. He can do anything. He can do anything. He's amazing. Who else do we want to take a specific look at? Acola being first seed obviously makes a ton of sense. I want to look at Alice, because Alice is like someone with a ton of potential in Japan, honestly. He's projected to lose to Abadongo. I don't know if they have ever played. Let's see. Abadongo. Quick little look at that. Look at that little transition. You ain't never seen that before. And then who was I looking for? I was looking for Alice. They have played, and Alba did take it. It was also 3 years ago, though. So they basically haven't played. Because I don't even know who Alba was playing back then. Probably still Paulo, honestly. But that's going to be interesting for sure. I think Alice can take it, but assuming he does not, I think he... Oh, he has to fight Angeli? Ew, that's tough. That's really tough. Best player in the world. He's cracked with Louis Finn. Honestly, whoever wins this they're going on a run. But let's say Alice does take that as well. I think he does take it over Yara. I think that's who he's fighting. Oh no, he's fighting Tora. Still, I think he does take that. I think Tora is Samus. Here, let me check that. Tora Smash Japan. I believe, yeah, he is Samus, or it looks like he is. And he does secondary Roy, so he's probably going to know the character, but I think Alice can definitely take it. And then Sumo Suto, they run into each other. Damn. Honestly, bad choicing of mine. Should have looked at it a little more before. Sumo Suto fights Hiro, though. Sorry, my mic cut there. But I could definitely see Sumo Suto taking that. And then Kameme is also pretty doable. Then we already talked about Toriye. So Sumo Suto, I know we already talked about him he could make top 8 through winners, which is insane. And then through losers, he does probably make it. And then Alice could upset Abadongo. He would go into Sigma, who I honestly think he has a decent chance against. And then he would go into Acola. And then Acola, he's projected to fight. Abba fights Mia, which is a swordsman versus Game & Watch, which is decent. Not free like at all, but it is decent. So yeah, those are my 2 players that I think are over from their seed: Sumo Suto and Alice, at least by 1. And then people I think could win the whole thing: Mia. It's gonna be Mia, zackray. I don't pick top 2, and I'm not gonna do top 3 because picking Proto is lame. But it's gonna be Mia, zackray, and Hiro. I think they are all incredible. Zackray is probably the person that's like, yeah, no duh, you're predicting him because it's like an easy guess. But also like, hey, he's not a top 3 seed. It's a gimme. He has been playing amazing lately. He is obviously incredible. At least top 3 in Japan. Hiro also, whenever he goes tournaments, he does really well. And these are doable matchups for him. Acola is definitely his toughest opponent, and Sumo Suto, because he is, as we know, the best player in the world, because he gets that forward dock. But I could see Hiro taking as well. And then Abadongo has been playing absolutely incredible lately. Even though I predicted Mia, I just want to give a shout out to Abadongo. I got my I was looking at Abba's name and I said his name. But Abba is honestly probably going to get at least a little deeper. I think he does take it over Kameme. But we're talking about Mia. Mia is someone as well. It's like whoever wins the zackray Mia set is like getting top 3. And that's my prediction for sure. They're both incredible players. It's like, God, that matchup's going to be up. If you're not going to watch this tournament, just at least watch the VOD of that one set, because it is going to be amazing. So yeah, those are my 3 people to win the tournament. It is going to be zackray, Mia, and Hiro, and my people over from their seats are going to be Alice and Sumo Suto. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to sub, all that yada yada. If I messed up anything, please let me know. I know I messed up the Subo thing earlier, unless that's all in my head. I have done a couple of recordings of this, so it's not impossible. But hopefully I have like a thing in editing for that. And then something else as well. It is Japan. Sometimes things do get lost in translation, and also sometimes I'm dumb. So again, let me know if I mess anything up. The comments have been super nice lately. Thank you guys for the support. It means a ton to me. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.